trash thing. Dang it. I forgot to get a little trash box. Yay, we got 3 people watching. Thank y'all. Better for me. Thank y'all for watching, everybody. Thank y'all for watching. I think I'm gonna start off with what I call the long arm of the crawl. It's just it's like a blue crab, kind of like a blue crab imitation fly that I came up with a while back, but it works really good. Let me turn the music down. Sorry, y'all. So I think I'm gonna tie that first. Long arm of the crawl. So 3/0 Umpqua saltwater series hook, and this is a small lead eye. And really the eye just depends on what you're fishing. If you're fishing somewhere with not a lot of grass or whatever, you want a slower fall, use a smaller eye. If you're fishing more like mud flats or something where you want a faster fall, just use a heavier eye. And I tie both because depending on where I'm fishing is how fast I want my fly to fall. So I'm just gonna put this is just crafting fur right here. Just putting this is like a olive color crafting fur. And more than anything, that's just adding like a base. I've got a little bit of this gold. I got more gold, but I got just a little bit of this left, so I'm going to try to piece together some gold off of this one for my flashing. I like having that little bit of gold flashing on there. See, this gold is almost, I'm having to piece together, so it's not the best. I got like brand new packs. fact, this gold's probably just too messed up. This flashing has about run out of flashing on here. We'll give it a shot and see. It don't have to be perfect anyway. This is just to add a little bit of shiny to the hiney. Let's just add a little shiny to the honey right there. Alright. Now I'm going to go ahead and add actually we'll flip it over and add our crab legs or crab eyes. Hey y'all, thank y'all for watching. What am I making? Just making a it's like a blue crab fly that I tie. Alright, adding some these are easy shrimp eyes is what they're called. What I do, I just flip the fly over, and as you can see they have a V right there. I lay that down and I basically split those eyes with the hook, and then run that down. And you know, the fish is not really going to run up and see these eyes. That's more for the fishermen than anything else. That's more just to make the fly look cool, honestly. Alright, and then I throw a little bit of glue over where I put the eyes on there, just to get them to stay. Hit it with ultraviolet light. It'll take but a few seconds for it to dry. Alright, now we're going to add, we're going to make some crab legs, y'all. We're going to make some crab legs. This is the tan chenille, or whatever it's called. So I make my crab legs out of this. So what I do, I take and cut a piece off. This is like the hardest part of making the whole fly. Alright, I double it over like this right here. So I'm doubling the chenille over, and then tie an overhand knot in it. I said we're making crab claws. So I double the chenille over, tie the overhand knot like that. Now I'm going to go ahead and cut off part of this loop right here, like that. And now I'm going to cut these right here shorter. We're making crab claws, so you know, one crab claw was always longer than the other. So it's starting to look like a crab claw. Now what we're going to do, we're going to take a lighter and we're going to put points on the crab claws right here. So what I do, I just hit the lighter, and all you do is just touch each tip just for a second. Just the tip. That's what he said. So now we put little points on our crab claws. Now we're going to color the crab claws. So got me a little piece of paper right here for my magic marker. So I've got 2 Sharpies right here. I do the claw parts red, and I do the little palm right here blue, and that's it. like I said, I designed this fly. I came up with it, and that's how I do it, and it works. So I just do the claws. So right now I'm coloring the claws red. And then we're going to do the little palms blue. And then I'll show y'all. And then we'll make another crab claw, crab arm. But a lot of times, y'all, on my charters, people will end up, catching some big fish, and then I normally just let them keep the fly. So I'm just running low on these flies. So there's one crab leg right there. We're gonna make another one. Same thing. Take my medium chenille. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Cut that off. I dropped it on the floor. Cut the chenille off. Double it over. This is the hardest part right here. Is tying this little overhand knot. It's like the hardest part of the whole fly. So there, we doubled it over. We tied our little overhand knot. Now we're going to take the scissors and make our little crab leg. So I'm going to take one of these right here where we doubled it over and cut it off. And that's going to be our arm. And then we're going to make our crab claw. You're going to cut one of these shorter than the other for your crab claw. So there's the beginning of your crab leg. Now we'll take the lighter and just hit each tip of this right here just for a second. And that's going to put little points on there. Is it going to matter? I doubt it. I don't think the fish is going to swim up to it real quick and check out the claws. But, that's what I do. If y'all have ever fished for redfish or haven't fished for redfish, if you have fished for redfish, you'll know they'll eat just about everything. Just about anything that gets in front of them, they're going to eat it. I have clients, like I had a client ask me the other day, we were throwing a fly that I tied, and they were like, what does this fly, what's this fly supposed to imitate? And I was like, I don't know, a hairball? I mean, they'll eat anything. Y'all keep dropping. I keep dropping stuff. Alright, here's my two crab legs. Now we're going to take the crab legs, and the reason I call this the long arm of the crawl, just to be funny, I leave one of these crab claws, crab legs, longer than the other. But if you look at a lot of crabs, that's the way it is. They'll usually have like one short leg and one longer leg. So that's the same way I tie it. I just leave one longer than the other. Same thing, I turn the hook over and I split the, I put one on each side of the hook, one leg on each side of the hook. And go ahead and wrap it. Like that. Then we'll cut these little spare parts off. Thank y'all for watching, everybody that's watching. All right, now we'll flip the fly back over and we'll put some body on the fly. Turn some music up, y'all. Hopefully that's not too loud for y'all. Alright, for the body, I just use this minnow head brush. I think this country, or this color, I think it's called Backcountry or something. I can't remember what color it's called. Or Everglades, maybe? I can't remember. But basically, it's minnow head brush. And those of you that tie flies, you'll know, but those of you that don't. So this has a wire. It has a wire that runs down through the middle of it. And this is 1.5 inch minnow head right here. We're just going to take, cut. We don't need this whole thing, so we'll cut this off. And we'll go ahead and get this started on the fly. So we'll lay this on the fly, wrap it and get it started. Just gonna lay this out of the way. Now we're gonna wrap this minnow head brush around the fly. These are just clippers right here. I just clip it to the wire and I start wrapping it. And what you want to try to do is leave all this brushed back as much as possible towards the back of the fly. So as I'm wrapping it, I'm just trying to leave all this right here pushed backwards as much as possible. And now I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Alright. Just for the heck of it, I always take my toothbrush and kind of give it a little brush his hair a little bit. Is that going to matter? Not really. I mean, as soon as it hits the water and you start using it, you know, it don't matter. All that's going to flow backwards anyway. Alright, now I'm going to take some of this blue crack wrap kind of stuff. This is a little bit longer than regular crack wrap, but I just take and cut a few inches of this right here off. And this is going to give it that blue crab kind of color and some shine. And like I said, man, the redfish smoked this fly right here. They eat it up. Alright, so I'm gonna get that started and then wrap it up. Everybody that's watching, which is not many right now, but thank y'all for watching, everybody. If you're new, please subscribe, hit the like button. If y'all hit the like button, it'll send it out across the YouTube algorithm, and more people will start watching it. Alright, we're going to wrap this up, y'all. And like I said, this is going to give... Whoops. My little tweezer things came undone. If you tie flies, you know that happens. Alright. So we're going to wrap this up, working from the back to the front, and we're just kind of keeping this stuff right here pushed backwards. All right, once we get it up here, we'll go ahead and get a few wraps, tie it off. Like I said, we're tying like a blue crab imitation, y'all. It works really good. Catch a lot of fish on this fly. Alright, now that we got that wrapped, I'm just going to go ahead and tie this off. If I can find my fly tire thingies right here, you know. So we'll go ahead and tie this off. Basically, these right here just allow you to tie a bunch of half hitches really quick. I probably tie way more than I need to, but I'm just kind of OCD about, I don't want my flies to come untied when we start catching 20-pound redfish. Alright, now I'll just throw some glue over that thread so it locks it down. And then hit it with an ultraviolet light to dry that glue. I love when people put like fake stuff on my, here, let's go ahead and ban you actually. Hold on. Hold on. I love it when people put, yeah, thank you, Traveler. I love when people put fake stuff on there saying that my stuff's gonna get banned. Good luck with that. Alright. So there you go, y'all. This is just a real easy, I call it the long arm of the crawl. It's just a real simple blue crab imitation. The colors on a blue crab are normally, if you look at pictures of blue crab, they have orange in them. Obviously blue, they got olive drab, and you know, like, you know, orange, blue, olive drab, and I mean that's pretty much it. So we're about to tie some more, but the reason I call it a long arm of the crawl, y'all, because one arm is longer than the other. So that's it. Super simple fly to tie. I'm gonna trim up a little bit of this blue right here that's kind of going crazy on me. All right, y'all, let's tie another one. There's one down. We'll knock another one out. Thank you. All right, let's knock another one out, y'all. Hey, let me know if you make it over for February or whenever you're gonna try to come, so I can block off the days so we can go. All right, 3/0 Umpqua saltwater hook. thread base for the eyes. Alright. Let me find my lead eyes wherever I put them. Oh, here they are. Alright, so we're going to go with the small lead eye again. So, small orange lead eye. What am I tying specifically? I just tied one. I call it long arm of the crawl. It's a blue crab imitation. Works really good. So tying some more of those. Everybody that's watching, you know I've got almost 700 videos on my YouTube channel. I put out a Christmas special on Christmas Eve. Pretty cool video. Y'all should go find that video on my channel and check it out. It's pretty good. I don't want to spoil it for you, but it's a good video. Put another video out today. It's only about maybe 6 minutes long. It's not a very long video. So if y'all want to check that one out too. Let's see. No, yeah, I mean for redfish, they'll eat pretty much anything, but no, I am in Louisiana, y'all. I got a trip tomorrow. It's about 10 o'clock at night. I should really be going to sleep, but I'll probably tie a couple more flies and I'll go to bed. What's up, Colby? Alright, so this right here is crafting fur, y'all, just like a olive crafting fur. So I'm just grabbing some crafting fur right here. Put that on the hook just to get you a little tail, you know. All right. Now I've got plenty of gold flash over here in my supplies, y'all, but I'm trying to get rid of this one. So I know it looks really pathetic. This gold is like pretty shot, but I'm gonna use it anyway. Just trying to get rid of this last little bit of gold I got. I just add a little bit of gold, y'all, for that extra little kick, you know. Maybe a little extra inspiration for that redfish to bite it. Okay, now we're gonna add some crustacean eyes to it. So I'm going to flip this over. Nice eyes red. I caught in the video. Which video are you talking about? The Christmas special video. Those guys, they fished with me for 2 days. We were fishing super shallow water. We fished the same area both days. We had 10 redfish the first day and 12 the next. But on the second day of them fishing, I filmed my Christmas special. All right, y'all, these are crustacean, or these are, we're going to put little eyes on the crab. These are called easy shrimp eyes. They have a V right here. I'm just going to take and split these eyes with the hook. So just lay them on there like that. Super easy. Just lay them on and tie them up. And then what I do, I always put glue over those eyes just to hold them on better. Hit that with the ultraviolet light. If everybody, we got 10 people watching, if all y'all hit the like button, it'd be great. It'll send it out to you across YouTube better, y'all. All right, now we're gonna make our crab legs. So I've got some medium tan chenille right here. We're gonna cut a piece of that off like that. Double it over. So just doubling over, and we're gonna tie an overhand knot. To me, this is always the hardest part of this entire fly. Alright. Hardest part of the fly is tying that stupid overhand knot. Especially if I cut the chenille off too short. Alright, so we've tied our overhand knot in the chenille. Now we're going to take on the loop right here and cut one side of that loop off. Like that. And that's going to be the beginning of our crab leg. And now we're going to cut our claw. We cut one longer than the other. Like that. No sound. I'm muted? Really? Hold on. Y'all hear me? You should be able to hear me. I'm not showing that I'm muted, y'all. Y'all should be able to hear me right here. My mic is on. It's showing that I'm y'all mess with me, huh? I can see the green bar on my streaming software, y'all. That's pretty funny. volume is low. Hold on. What about now? All right. I can try to turn this up a little bit more and move my mic a little bit closer for y'all. All right, anyway, back to it. Making our crab claw. So we're going to take our lighter and we're going to put points on here by just hitting them with a lighter a little bit. Now we're going to color our crab claw. I just take a red and blue marker. Just take a red and blue marker and we're going to do the claws red and the palm blue. All right, so we got one crab claw right here. We got to make another one. So again, we got the chenille. We're going to cut off a piece of chenille. Tie an overhand knot in the chenille. Which is always the hardest part. Alright, so we got our little overhand knot and our chenille right here. Now we'll cut off one of the legs, or one of the loop, part of the loop, like that. And then make our crab claws. Again, hit the crab claw with the lighter just for a second. It puts a point on them. Now we're going to color them. I got a piece of paper right here. So, coloring the crab claws. With a Sharpie. All right. So now we have our two little crab claws, y'all. So I'm gonna put these on the fly, and what I always do, I leave one of these longer than the other, like that. That's why I call it the long arm of the crawl, just to be funny. So go ahead and lay that on there. And wrap it up. Cut those off. What's up, Shamanda? All right, so now after we've got the crab claws on there, I'm going to flip the fly back over. And we're going to add some body to the fly. I thought I had a piece cut, but I don't see it. It's probably on here somewhere. All right, so we're going to grab some minnow head brush right here. And just whatever, a few inches of it. So we have our minnow head brush. We'll lay that over on the fly and get it started. Love the way you make them claws. Yeah, they work. It's it's a very simple little fly. It's just a blue crab imitation, and you know, we smoked the redfish on it. It's just I wanted like a blue crab imitation fly, and it's just something I came up with. I mean, I've been using it for several, I guess, for probably a year now. It's been about a year since I came up with this fly, and it works really good. All right, so we got our clippers clipped on there. Now we're going to start spinning this and just kind of keep this pushed back as you spin it. Just adding some body to the fly. This is an 1.5-inch minnow head brush. I think the color, honestly, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's called Backcountry on the color. It's kind of like it's got some green in it. It's got some little blue in it, a little mixed in. You know, it's a cool color. I use this color a lot. All right, we'll go ahead and wrap that. And then brush it out, just for the heck of it. All right, now we're almost done. We're going to take some blue, basically kind of like crack wrap, except for longer. I can't remember what they call this wrap, but hollow wrap maybe? I'm not sure. It's just a longer wrap. We're going to take that, get it started. After we get that started, we'll go ahead and wrap it up, B. That's off the Chappelle Show, by the way, y'all. one of their skits where he said, "Wrap it up." All right. All right, after we do that, we'll go ahead and tie it off. If I can find my tire again. There it is. Go ahead and tie it off. Everybody watching, if y'all hadn't watched my Christmas special I put out on Christmas Eve, y'all to watch it. It's a pretty cool video. Alright, after we tie it off, we're going to throw some glue over that thread to protect that thread. When you start catching those 20-pound redfish. We're almost done with this fly, y'all. If I got any super crazy fibers or whatever going on, I'll trim it up a little bit. It don't really matter too much. The redfish are going to eat it. By the way, everybody, I'm taking off $100 for the month of January and February. So if you want to book a trip, go to louisianaonthefly.com and send me a message on there. And in fact, I just had someone book a trip tonight from YouTube. He called me earlier. Said he's been watching my videos for a long time, and he booked me. So I'm taking $100 off for January and February. So if y'all want to book, just message me on my website and get $100 off a charter. All right, y'all. So there's another, like I said, blue crab imitation, long arm of the crawl. I leave one arm longer than the other just to be funny. And that is about it, y'all. So we made a couple of these. So yay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Trying to think what I want to tie. I may tie one more fly, y'all, and then I got to get some sleep because I got to fish tomorrow. Actually, I think I'm gonna call it for tonight, y'all. I tied a couple flies. Thank y'all for watching. Go check out my Christmas special. It released on Christmas Eve. I have another video that just came out tonight, also from another charter. But I've got almost 700 videos on my channel, y'all. So go check out some fishing videos. If you want to book a trip, cool, Roy. If you want to book a trip, go to louisianafly.com. I'm taking off $100 for the month of January and February. So book a trip, come to Louisiana. see some scenery, and catch some fish, y'all.